been freaking forever. That might be a little loud. Whew. Alright. I guess might as well start with a tour of the server. So let's head over to spawn, which is this way. There's a guardian farm right there. This guardian farm uses soul sand, so when you get too close to it, if you have your animations on, wow, that's a little loud. If you have your animations on, it lags the hell out of you, even though I've got like a beastly computer. Just Minecraft bubbles, man, that's all it takes. Let's see, spawn is in this general direction. We did an ice island sort of theme this season. Oh, there's a temple right there. Let's see. Like, oh, there's the ice. That's how you know you're getting close. There. What is this? Is this Striker's place? Is this Deldon's place? Whose place is this? Somebody's place. Oh, this is Fancy's. Yep. Gone west will return eventually, Fancy. What is this? Was this a mine? Yeah, it's a strip mine. Yeah, it's been a while since Fancy's been on. Did you leave stuff here? Sure did. No. Great stuff. I left the diamond sword. Oh. Oh. Oh, dang. He's all set up here. Oh, nice. I didn't realize there was a second, like a basement area to this place. There we go. There's spawn over there. This is Deldon's island over here. He hasn't done much. I think he's been busy with his kids. He's got a little wheat farm, but that's about it. He's cleared it so that no drowned can get onto the island. It's all, like, it's impossible to get on here without, like, ender pearls or breaking a block. Welcome to Deldon's Island. Christmas fancy. Yeah, it tells you how long it's been since Deldon's been on. Pretty sure it's been a little while. Might have even been last Christmas. Here's our spawn. I'm not sure what this is. I think this is it's a farm of hippos. Oh, it's a bamboo farm. I think that's bamboo. Yep, definitely seems to be a bamboo farm. I guess that's for him to use as fuel. Aiden, for his birthday, gave us a cake. That's just how nice a guy he is. So this is our spawn. This is the portal to get to everybody's base. This is a little public fish farm. Automatic fish farm. Let's see, what else is around spawn? Over there is Isis base. He's such an amazing builder. This is Isis spawn build. Just built this crazy cool tower with all these cows and everything here. Oh, while I'm here with the cows. Where's my potions? Okay, just making sure I was full on milk buckets. I try to come prepared for any situation. He's got a little turtle thing going on. And then over here we got Frankers. He's been doing underwater stuff. I don't want to show off anything because I know he's been on recently. I don't want to give away anything before he records. If even to keep anything a surprise. here's Hippo's 9x9 house. It's got a little potato farm. And you go down in it. He's got his storage. I won't go too far down because, again, I don't want to give away anything he hasn't streamed yet. But, yeah, man. His houses get better and better every season because he gets more and more space to work with. Chris's favorite room, I believe, and Hippo's was this one. Oh, such a cool room. Where's all his fish? I know he has fish. They're all congregating for some reason. It's an actual aquarium house. I wonder, are they blocked in? Like, they all seem to be congregating weirdly. But yeah, everybody who I visit here will be in the description, so feel free to check them out. The description on YouTube. I don't know if it'll be in the description on Twitch or not. Let's see. Who else? Rock was with us for a while, but he decided to leave. This was his little area he had prepared. It's really just a hole in the ground. Then we got a UC Bud. Intense Hamster goes by Aya. She is building over in this direction somewhere. But, yep. Look how cool that looks. God, that's so awesome. Not very well lit, though. I think that's everybody around spawn except for Striker, so I'll do him next. He's off in this direction. So we got Ice's base from, if you go from spawn. We haven't really done much with spawn yet. Here's Striker's path. He refuses to use the nether for some reason. I guess he thinks it makes the game too easy. But yeah, this is Striker's little area. He's working on stuff over there, but mainly he's just been set up here. That's where his house is gonna go. He's got it all outlined and everything. But all his stuff is set up pretty much down here. He's got like a little area. A very unhealthy campfire underground. I guess he has a chimney sort of. But man, before that thing's open, better watch where you're breathing or you get lung cancer or something. Let's see, what else have people been doing? I wonder why that sand is there. Unoriginal Underground is closed. What else is at spawn? I think we got a slime farm Hippo's been working on. I don't know if that's done or not yet, but I doubt it. He hasn't been on a ton. Let's see. It's down this way somewhere. Where is that? There it is. So if you go down here, what is this music? I just looked up on Spotify for like stream music for Twitch. So I've never heard like any of these songs before. I think this is the slime farm. Yep. Doesn't look like it's automatic yet, but it will be one day. Whoop. Let's see. I guess next would be Aiden's base. He streams all the time, but he usually does modded Minecraft. So I haven't seen him on in quite a long time. Let's go there next. He has an enchanted bookshop, which is very useful for me when I was getting all my armor and tools, especially when I had to replace all my armor and tools after I died in the end. That was sad. That portal just goes to Ice's place that I already showed. Aya built a shop in the nether, which I thought was interesting. Bought some stuff from her just today. That goes to Aya's base. I was going to go to Aiden's base, but Chris's might be closer from here. So I'm going to go to Chris's base. Because Chris's base is just down this tunnel. He has his own stronghold too, which is convenient. He doesn't need to go all the way through the makeshift nether hub for the Ender, which I built this season. Down that way is Ice's projects that he hasn't really started on too much yet. I mean, he's dug out a little bit, but most of it's just like a hole in a mountain right now. And a couple of villages. Whew, I wasn't ready for that. Alright, let's see here. Hope the chat's working. I haven't got any messages. So this is Chris's base. He's been working on a little village. I helped him a little bit. Me and Hippo helped him with the... Hippo and I helped him with the smelter. He didn't realize had to go in from the top if it was stuff you wanted smelted. And then from the side if it was fuel. He's got a skeleton farm over here, which I helped him with before it was just extremely inefficient. So came over here and fixed it up for him, made it nice and efficient. See, there's already skeletons in there waiting to die. Is this Eminem? Sounds like Eminem. Anyway, I think right now he's working on his storage area. Which, oh no, he's working on a church, that's right. This is his storage area. His church is going over here, I think. Somewhere. Anyway, let's go to, I guess Aiden would be next. Oh. I don't know why he did this like that. I guess a pigman can't ruin his village, but it makes it annoying to get in and out of his portal. I'm gonna do this. There we go. I had a Discord message. Now I can see my Spotify. It's been so long since I've streamed. Hope everything is set up properly. Let's see. I'm the one who put pretty much every single sign that exists in the Nether because I was getting frustrated when I first joined, not being able to figure out where anything was or whose anything was or anything. Let's see. Keep going down this way. Eventually we'll get to where Aiden's base is gonna be. So for this season, for the Nether Hub, we're thinking of making it like a gigantic tree where it's like a nest inside a giant tree, and the nest will be like where we put the Ender Dragon egg, and then off the branches will be like where the Nether paths are. God, this is a scary place for the Nether Hub to be. Anyway, up there is Fancy's base, but that's quite a bit of a walk. I don't know if we'll get there. I guess we can show it off, but there's not really anything there besides like a tiny house. And it's like almost a 2,000 block walk, so... Okay, then. This is Aiden's place. Aiden and Dom, they're sort of like a duo. They've got a little steamboat that is their like AFK fish farm, which is pretty cool. I really like the working steamboat. Looks so cool. Over here is their enchanted bookshop. I never noticed the roof of this place before. Is it meant to mimic an open book? Because that's pretty cool. So, whoops. This is literally the first time I've noticed the roof, and I've been here like a million times. Huh. So you can buy enchanted books here. yeah, they got a nice little base going on. It's an interesting farm. The little alpaca sanctuary. Or llama, I'm not really sure what those are. I think they're alpacas. Wait. This way. Okay, I'm lost. I hear the nether portal. There we go. Oh no, I've dropped 17 frames. That's no good. Let's see. Over here, Aya and I worked on a wither skeleton farm together. Although, I say that, she did like 95% of the work. Like, she put all this ice. I did all these torches to lower the pigmen spawning on the ice. This is the fastest way to travel. Well, it would be faster if it was blue ice instead of packed ice, but I think this is packed ice. But I put all the torches to prevent pigmen from spawning, like this guy, because they completely ruin your speed. Anyway, it's pretty much the fastest way to travel in Minecraft. Like, even though it doesn't look like we're going extremely fast, we're going pretty dang fast. Move. Oof. There we go. I put that sign there because I was worried that people would not realize it was not a safe fall, and I was gonna make it a safe fall once I got vines, but I totally forgot to do that. So here you can see the area that I cleared out. I had cleared out like almost all of it. But yeah, for the wither skeleton farm to work, oh my god, she placed so many half slabs. I didn't do any of the half slabbing. All I did was a little tiny bit of this digging. This was pretty much all solid netherrack, and there were so many lava pockets, as you can imagine, in the nether. But yeah, it had to be half slabbed. God, this is so much work. This is Fancy's path. Oh no, this is Ice's path. I think. I don't remember. One of the two. But yeah, so this is another fortress, and then in pretty much every direction around, it's been half slabbed so that nothing can spawn. It took her literal weeks to do this. All I did was help with a few hours of the digging and place a bunch of torches, like I said, but oops. Yeah. Anyway, works pretty good. She's gotten at least 4 or 5 beacons out of it already. That's why she sells beacons at her netherrack shop, or at her nether shop. So the way it works is you come up here and wither skeletons and other things that spawn in nether fortresses can spawn. But as long as you don't jump, nothing can see you except for wither skeletons. So you just run along here and get the wither skeletons to see you. And then they follow you. And their AI tracks you all the way down to the end of the path. Let me make sure I got the right sword, yep. And then once you get to the end of this path, I don't want them to lose me. They will follow you up onto these hoppers, and then once they're up on the hoppers, come on, don't lose me. Don't forget I exist. Come on. You got this, guys. Alright. Once they get up here, they can hop on these hoppers because they think they'll be able to get to you. And then you kill them once they're on top of the hoppers. And their stuff is supposed to get collected. Looks like it might need a bit more. But luckily I can see there's no skulls, so I don't really care. Oh, and I'm jumping, which I shouldn't be doing, because if you jump, blazes can see you, and then that causes the whole blaze problem. Yeah, like I said, don't jump. But yeah, and then there's another thing on the opposite side, where they can follow you to the opposite side as well. Don't really need I don't really need another beacon. I already have a beacon. And if I did, I could just buy one from Aya's shop, so. Then, yeah, you can get tons of coal this way, I guess. There's not a ton they drop that you can't get from other stuff. Let's see. And then this way just leads to the nether, and you can see she's completely slabbed out as far as stuff can spawn. Then, let's see, what else? Oh, I guess I can show this. This is a creeper farm that I worked on. Not the most efficient thing in the world, but to be honest, it's extremely efficient, like more so than I expected it to be. I AFK'd here overnight to see how it did, and I got like a small chest full of gunpowder. So I'm glad somebody built one of these because it works pretty well. Way better than I expected. It's over an ocean so that no mobs can mess with the spawn rates, I guess. Even though I guess drowned could spawn, but it's probably too high up for that. I almost fell off. Anyway, I think these trapdoors are just to prevent pigmen from pushing you. So that's nice. She's also the one who made the Guardian farm, which I helped quite a bit with that one, with clearing out the blocks. Like I did an actual like huge amount of work clearing out the blocks for that and providing a lot of soul sand for it, doing a bunch of stuff for that. But she did like probably I don't know, we probably did about an equal amount of work for that one actually. Well, she made the killing chamber and everything, so I guess she did maybe like 60%. Let's see. Over this way is the stronghold is down that way, which I guess I can go to now. Show off the wither farm that I made. Or the Enderman farm, I mean. Stronghold. So that's the. Oh my god, that scared me so bad. Forgot I was wearing an elytra. I was having mini heart attack flashbacks to when I died. So I got all mad because I died on whoever made the nether rack pathway, and Hippo made this bridge for me as a memorial to when I died. The Toast Breezeway in memoriam. It's very nice. Very safe. It's a very safe path up here now. And then there's a little trapdoor hidden back here so you can actually get in easier. But thank you very much, Hippo, for making it a safe path. This is a great place to come farm obsidian, especially because if you respawn the Ender Dragon, the pillars rebuild themselves. You can bring a beacon in here and just peacefully farm obsidian. I lit up this entire end island just because I didn't want Endermen spawning if somebody was on the end island while you were at the Enderman farm because it messed up the spawn rates. Because Aiden built a little fishing shack here so he could AFK fish without it messing up people wanting to sleep, because he would AFK fish a lot, but a lot of times people would get on and want him to sleep, so he built this here so he wouldn't need to worry about that, since if you're in a different dimension, other people can sleep in the overworld. But the problem was that meant that he was loading the chunks for the end island, so Endermans would spawn on it, so I had to light up the entire end island so that no Enderman could spawn. So that while he's AFK fishing there, you can still use the Enderman farm. So that's down this way. So this is the way up and this is the way down, and then this is the maintenance ladder. So the entire thing is made of leaves, so Enderman can't spawn, half slabs, so Enderman can't teleport, and then half slabs as safety rails and then water, so again, Enderman can't teleport. It's kind of annoying that in some spots it's not preventable for the water to like do this weird dip glitch into the block, but it's only on certain blocks, like the corners usually, and it's very annoying, especially the main part of the farm. This is an extremely loud farm, so I'm gonna put my volumes at 0%, which is still technically 1. But oh my gosh, just listen to how freaking loud these things are. I had to build it pretty far away, so that it wouldn't mess with the spawns before the island was lit up. I lit up the island after I made this thing, so it's fairly far away. You can see the little platform where they spawn. It's just a flat platform, and their AI is set to follow an endermite, which is in that little minecart there in between the carpet. And because the endermen think they can reach it, they go up to it, but they can't, so they fall through these trapdoors. And then they all gather here. Let me just turn this up so you can hear how loud this is. It's a 5%. It's so loud. But dang, it works though. It's how I repair all my tools and everything. I didn't really need those, but anyway, Chris couldn't find the sword because it was tucked away back in the corner here, so I moved it over to here so it'd be easier for people to find it. I just used my my player pwner, but I figured not everybody's gonna have. Somebody broke this anvil and didn't replace it and left a shopware box here, and that annoys me. Somebody also broke 2 of the carpets, which you can't see right now because there's Enderman, and 1 of the leaves back there, which also annoys me. The reason there's a fence gate is because the Enderman can push you, and sometimes, like, they can hit you if you're not careful. But there's, they have, like, a hitbox that can push you weirdly sometimes. So if you close the gate and you're in this area, you can swing without them pushing you too far away for you to be able to hit them. Because if you leave it open and you swing, they can push you out of the way, and then sometimes you'll be able to reach them. You have to step forward, so it's just for convenience if you're going to be there for a while. What else? It's also convenient for making you 1 block tall if you need to do something like fix a leaf somebody broke, which I might need to do at some point if they don't fix it. Reminds me, I can turn my volume back up. So much water sound. But yeah, this was one of the first things I built because I just needed XP to be able to repair all my items. All my stuff has mending on it, all my tools and all my armor and everything. I actually didn't join this season till much later in the season than I normally do because I didn't have a good computer at the time. This is my little temporary cobble house. Oh, it's nighttime. I guess I can show off some of the stuff I've been working on. This is my temporary house. It's just a rectangle. It's just a cobblestone rectangle. Pretty space efficient though. Most of these barrels and chests and stuff are empty because I finished my storage area, but still some stuff in them. Little melting area and a brewing stand. Water stream for infinite water bottles for the brewing stand. And then this just gets up to the roof. I got some trees for wood, for when I need wood, and a couple of horses for getting around the desert before I had my elytra. Down here, the bottom of here is just a strip mine, but this area is for growing giant mushrooms, again for the brewery. It's the perfect light level when you break this torch to grow giant mushrooms on this dirt block. The perfect dimensions for both red and brown mushrooms, so that's convenient. And to not be able to spawn mobs, obviously. Well, when you break the metal torch, it can spawn mobs, but you're close enough to the thing that it won't, as long as you replace the torch. Here I found a spider spawner that I turned into a spider grinder. Down this way. So you can get like string and spider eyes and stuff here for potions. The only thing is, if you AFK here, you need to AFK like here-ish, because or back pretty far, because spider spawners can actually spawn spider jockeys, which means skeletons can spawn. My axe actually has Bane of Arthropods 5 on it, because I have sharpness on this one, smite on this one, so I was like, well, I'll put Bane of Arthropods on this one, why not? But it doesn't have looting, so it's actually better to use the player opponent on these guys because it has looting, I think. Yeah. Anyway, spider jockeys can spawn, so if you're not careful, the skeleton could kill you if you AFK in the wrong spot. The skeletons drown and suffocate with the way this farm works, but skeletons are pretty powerful in this update. Like, they can pretty easily kill somebody without good armor. I remember when they first started this season, so many people died to skeletons. It wasn't even funny. I mean, it was pretty funny for me because I wasn't playing, but it was intense. This is a storage facility that I just finished yesterday. I have a cat in every entrance to prevent creepers from blowing it up. I got pretty worried about that. I quite like the way it turned out. I got a little tea for toast. I built it in creative. It took me so long to get all this glowstone. But yeah, hopefully it's enough storage for this season. Every season I make it bigger than last season, and every season I run out of storage space. Got my sand chests, basically, some sandstone chest, new block chest. Oh, I'll call them new blocks, or old blocks by now. Gravel and stone chests. You get the idea. So the idea for the desert this season, this is a desert hills biome, but my goal is to turn it into a completely flat desert where everything's on Y level 67, except for around the edges, like here, where it just sort of droops down into the water. But the majority of the desert I want to be on the same Y level, so I've been working on flattening it out. Like, for example, all this sandstone over here, there used to be a big mountain here, and now it is flat. And that's where I got all my stone and sandstone from. That and digging out areas like this, which is as you can see, is a very rectangular sandstone pattern because it is my sugarcane farm. So you can come here and check it out from above. So what happens is, when one sugarcane grows to be 3 tall, it activates one of the observer blocks and fires every single piston in the system. So as soon as one sugarcane grows to be 3 blocks tall, it harvests all the sugarcane. And then I have 2 minecart hoppers down here that collect the sugarcane when it gets harvested. And it comes down here. So I've already gotten like almost 2 large chestfuls of sugarcane from this farm since I built it. So it's pretty good when you spend a lot of time here and just passively collect the materials. Over here is another strange shaped sandstone formation in the ground because it is a villager breeder. So I got a carrot villager breeder and a potato villager breeder, so I can actually farm both carrots and potatoes when I need those. And down here is just a little area where I collect villagers. So I got my silk touch guy, my mending guy. And then these guys are all just randos who I can, use or not use. My beacon that I have up there is fully made out of emerald blocks because, you see, you can get insanely good deals by trading fishermen. Because if you take a zombie and bring the zombie down here and have him convert the master fisherman into a zombie villager, and then you kill that zombie that you've brought down, and then you leave the zombie villager and convert him back into a normal villager, his prices will go down to like the minimum they can be because he's so thankful that technically you saved his life. So I can get deals like, for example, one pufferfish for one emerald. So I go around and trade people or just use AFK fish farms, and then I get stacks upon stacks of things like pufferfish and clownfish, which I can then trade for an entire stack of emeralds. So it's pretty easy to get emeralds this season. Anyway, that's pretty much all I've done here so far. I guess I could show off the Guardian farm while I'm here. Oh, I'm not wearing my Elytra anymore. I was like, why am I not playing? There we go. So the Guardian farm's over this way. Some weird structure loading errors. Oh, there's a pillager there. I was going to work on making this not look terrible because it's made of netherrack, but she decided to give up on it at some point. Let's see, where is the entrance? You're supposed to get there through the nether, but there's an actual entrance on the surface somewhere. I think it's over here. Yeah, here it is. Ow. I made this tunnel. And it's not meant to be pretty or anything. It's just an entrance for getting there from the surface. If you don't go through the nether. But yeah, this is a Guardian farm to get food and stuff. I think that was the original entrance, but it was just leading up into ocean, so we decided to make a new one. Anyway, that's pretty much all for the Guardian farm. Oh, while I'm here, I should grab food. That should be enough to tide me over. It's so much faster to go through the nether. So like this is the Guardian farm portal, and then my portal is right down there where it turns into the corner. Very convenient for me if I ever need food, and just go walk like 100 blocks, get as much fish as I need. This is just a little area that leads down into the nether. This is a blaze farm that Hippo and I made. I did all the digging and everything, and Hippo did all the block placement and redstone for making like the... So the way the blaze farm works down here, so it's based on blaze like AI tracking. And the way it works is very, very strange. So if you dig out this huge area that we've dug out here, from like there to there, and just make it so a giant square with no blocks that are solid blocks, but then add in a huge chunk of blocks. So all this is just solid blocks. There's no redstone in it or anything. It's just blocks. All the redstone is out here, and it's all on non-solid blocks, as mentioned. Or at least no blocks that anything could spawn on or see as a solid block. Besides that one, but that doesn't affect the... well, and those two, but those don't affect the rates. So what you do is you stand around here-ish, and then you can either have them float down at full health and kill them then, or you can turn the crusher on, and that crushes them to be like around half a heart by the time they get to the bottom. It's pretty loud though, so I'm going to leave. But yeah, it's a pretty good way to get blaze rods, being the blaze farm. And XP, but the Ender is faster. And actually the Guardian farm is probably faster for XP too, but with the thorns that the Guardians have, I wouldn't want to go there for XP. Let's see. What else is on the server that I haven't shown yet? I think that's most of everything. We got a mesa down that way. Fancy's base actually crosses paths with the mesa base. I guess we could show off Fancy's base. We haven't been there yet. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I haven't shown. I think that's pretty much every member who's been active on the server so far. And we're not even an hour into the stream. Just goes to show you how inactive the server has been recently. Chris blames himself. I don't really blame him, but that being said, when he did join the other day, suddenly there was like 4 people online who hadn't been on in months. So, say what you will. I made all these signs. It's the fancy space. Got a ways to go to get there. And then once we get there and show off everything there, I'll probably end the stream there, because I just wanted to do a quick short stream today to just show off everything and test out my new setup and everything, because I haven't actually streamed anything besides like little short test streams ever since getting this new PC. So that little dip right there was actually the Mesa path. But yeah, I haven't really done much. Actually, I used this path to collect glowstone. This is the path I came down to get all the glowstone for my storage facility. Because if you go far enough around the, like, probably like 1,000 blocks down, you get to an area of Nether that had a bunch of glowstone readily available that was like not too far off the ground and wasn't like over a huge lava lake or anything. So it was fresh pickings for the old toasty boy to use as his glowstone ceiling. Oh god, I hate when staircases do this and you hit your head. Yeah, so it was Ice's path earlier that crisscrossed with the Wither Skeleton farm. Fancy's base crosses with the Mesa. Ice's base crosses with the Wither Skeleton farm. Ice has a separate base that's separate from his spawn house. It's like a castle, but he's been really busy with university lately. He's over in England, so they call it uni over there. He's been busy with that lately, so he hasn't really been on the server much since we started this season. But as you can see, he's done a lot at spawn. His builds always look amazing. But anyway, he's building a castle pretty far away from spawn. Not as far as Fancy is, but he also claimed a few villages over that way, but mostly it's just empty space as of right now, so I didn't feel the need to show it off. I'm not actually 100% sure. I know Fancy's got some stuff set up out this way, but I don't remember what exactly he's got done, so I figured might as well check it out and end the stream over in that direction. God, the majority of this stream is just going to be me staring at ugly netherrack pathways because we haven't done the nether hub yet. Nobody has tunnels or anything yet. Even though the server's been going for like, or the season's been going for like a year at this point. I wonder what the next big holiday is. Maybe I'll build a... I never did get to finish my Halloween town in the one season where I did a Christmas town. I guess 4th of July, but that's not good because not everybody on the server is American, so... I guess Canadians have July 1st as their Independence Day, I think. But still, it doesn't work for everybody, obviously. What's the next big holiday? Easter, but that's like a religious holiday. Yeah, so if you come down here, you can get glowstone down that way. That's where I was getting it from. Just hearing those gas noises is giving me like Vietnam flashbacks to when this gas I had to fight the other day getting glowstone. Let's see. His portal's just down at the end of these stairs, I think. I hate these stairs so much when you hit your head on the block. Yeah, here it is. Well, that was anticlimactic. You can tell that he spends a lot of time here by the fact that his stuff is still burning. I guess this is cool. I wonder what armor he has on there. Man, I came all the way here for nothing. That's such a long walk. Oh well. Hopefully someday he builds something here. He streams on Twitch. You can follow him. Twitch should be in the description of my YouTube video for this stream. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what everybody's been up to on the server so far this season. And hopefully I'll get to be able to stream more often now that I've actually got a good setup for it. And I guess I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.